Hey guys, this is Pastor Wendy here, and I'm just hanging out here just a minute to see who else is going to join us on Facebook Live. And I was thinking about this song as I was getting ready tonight to go on. Na me thinking about same time me likely picking any na me been stopping on Papua New Guinea. Me plus I was singing this little song. I was thinking about when I was a little girl and I was in New Guinea and we used to sing this song. And it's such a neat thing because it talks all the way through it about shout to God, to the good Lord above, and let us raise our voices and proclaim Papua New Guinea. But throughout the whole song, it's talking about God. And we're going to give thanks to the good Lord above. Na mi bin sabi singing this time me wampala liglig picking any na mi sabi thinking all same plenty missionaries been coming on Papua New Guinea na all line been walk long giving lives long all helping Papua New Guinea. And I used to think about all the missionaries that came and gave their lives in Papua New Guinea to be able to help Papua New Guinea. And what an awesome anthem it is, and what an awesome heritage Papua New Guinea has. So this morning, for you guys, it's Thursday morning, your time, and I just wanted to say hello. And Pastor Buston actually had a scheduling conflict today, so I told him I would jump on here and just share a couple things, and then he'll be back next week, and we're going to do this again together, but we didn't want to miss an opportunity to say hello to all of our friends in Papua New Guinea. And I was thinking about this song, the national anthem, and remembering, you know, I was born in Goroka. In fact, my nickname for years was Tonga River Wendy. They used to tease me as a little girl because we lived in a place called Tonga River, and when I started walking and talking, I actually grew up speaking Pidgin and English at the same time. And my first little friend was a Papua New Guinea boy, and we used to play out there in front of the little grass hut that my parents lived in. And so I grew up feeling like I was part of Papua New Guinea. And me PNG Meri straight. Na sampla line sabi looking skin blom me na no god me no na Meri blom PNG so me Meri blom PNG. So I am a Papua New Guinean, and a lot of people see me and see my color of skin, and sometimes they think, oh, she can't really be a Papua New Guinean, but I actually was born there, and Papua New Guinea is in my blood. And so when I first started growing up in Tonga River, they would call me Tonga River Wendy, and I would go stand by the fence, and all of the different national guys would walk by with their bark belts and their cow or their sweet potato in their belt, and they would offer me a piece, and I would eat it. And I was carried around in the billums on top of the head through the vine bridges when my parents would go trekking through the bush, because my mom was afraid to do it, and she knew that I would probably be more secure in the hands of a Papua New Guinea lady who had had more experience. So they would put me on the back of a Papua New Guinea lady's bag that they would wear on their head, the billum, and then also me go, and they would carry me across the vine bridges. And so, you know, I grew up loving Papua New Guinea and listening and singing this national anthem and being grateful to the good Lord above come so far. And, you know, it's really impressive how far Papua New Guinea has come in the last 60 years. It has grown quickly and rapidly and has made so many advancements. There's so many great things that has happened, from the Stone Age to the computer, Facebook Live, the fact that we can even do this and you all can connect with your phones. I mean, that is just amazing. When I was there as a little girl, you know, we couldn't have dreamed about doing this kind of thing. So Pastor Buston used to tell us stories growing up, and he also, we had a church in Ley, and we had a school there in Ley, and he was the history teacher, and he would share stories about Papua New Guinea there at the church in Ley and tell us all about how they got their independence and all of that. And you know, one of the things I've been asking him for the last couple years is to start sharing those stories again, and to share them with people from Papua New Guinea, because I have several friends and one talks from Papua New Guinea that have not heard all those history stories and don't always know everything that Pastor Buston has seen over the years. And so that's why we started doing these, because we want to share with you guys the rich heritage that Papua New Guinea has. It's got so many great resources that God has blessed it with, and in its constitution it says that you guys are a Christian nation. That's incredible. We don't have that here in the United States. It's something we're praying for and hoping that we can accomplish. But you know, it is a rich heritage that you all have in Papua New Guinea, and there's so many blessings that God has blessed you with. But when God blesses you with something, it's because he wants you to use it. And so I would encourage you to just really pray. I know you're going through elections times right now, and I know that can be challenging. We face that here in the United States. It wasn't exactly the way that some of us were hoping, but God has been using it and changing things. And we're seeing some great changes here in the United States. So we're praying for Papua New Guinea. We're praying for great things. And I just wanted to share with you some of the stories that Pastor Buston's going to be talking about. I'm not going to steal his thunder because I want him to share it, but he's going to be talking to you about how he stopped a tribal war and got in the middle of it. Actually, we have footage of it. If we can find a way to get it on Facebook, I will, because we actually have the footage of when he stopped a tribal war. He did that several times, and you can actually see him get in the middle of the bow and arrows that are shooting back and forth and stop it. He's going to also share about some stories belong on Masalai, some spirit stories about some things that he did over there and some things that he saw that happened. He's going to just share with you a lot of things that he encountered as a child, and he was 14 when he went to Papua New Guinea. He's going to share with you some stories of that, some of his friendships that he developed, some of the great things that he saw over the years. And so you don't want to miss it. So if you're not plugged in, we're trying to do these Thursday morning PNG time. I know it's early, but if you guys have a better time, let us know. We'll try to work that in. And if you have stories that you want to hear specifically, if there's something about the history of Papua New Guinea that you'd like to know over the last 60 years, be sure and type it in the comments. And be sure and share this with your friends, because we want to connect with you. We love Papua New Guinea, and we want to be able to share some of these great stories about your heritage and the things that God's blessed you with. So that's it for now, but just wanted to jump on here and say don't miss next week. Pastor Buston's going to be sharing some of the fun things. I'm privileged to have him as a father, and I have been privileged to get to hear a lot of these stories over the years. I love when he speaks Place Talk, because I know he's one of the few that can do it. And, you know, he loves to connect with you guys. And so we're going to do that as much as possible. So if you haven't shared this page with your friends, let them know about the stories. And we'll be coming back to you live next week. We're praying for you guys. We love y'all. God's got great plans for Papua New Guinea. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Hang in there. Know that God's got a plan and a purpose. And he's given you guys great resources because he's got great plans for you. And so, I'll say my thing by me talk goodbye for now. And by me looking you another time. That's all. Me like talk hello. Now good day long you all get that. So I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you all have a great day in Papua New Guinea.